did a terms of service. Anybody see the biggest announcement that Twitch announced today or yesterday about the DJ and a licensing agreement with music? That if you're a DJ, they're going to have a thing that you can play music, and so be prepared if you're a DJ and we're spinning music. We will have to start paying royalties on Twitch platform, which I was trying to figure out why we weren't already. Anyway, read about it. So, Creep, Groove, anybody who's playing music is subject to having to pay their own licensing fees. So, figured it was just a matter of time. And I don't disagree. So, yeah, if you're playing music in the background, there will be a way to do it legally. They've reached agreements with all the major labels and music people, so we did it years ago with streaming audio in where I work in my company, and so we were some of the original cowboys figuring out that system with Sound Exchange, and we literally have to report every song we play, artist, song title, and how many listeners for that occurrence, and we pay the streaming fees per song, per occurrence. So I have a feeling it's going to be the same for Twitch. But if you go to the blog, there's a whole article on it. Creep, you have to read what it says before you. There's a year grace period that they're going to work through. Yeah, I know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Creep, if you don't get paid or not. You're playing music. Twitch just announced the DJ deal that they finally are gonna, the licensing of music.
Yeah.
So they've reached deals with all the major labels.
What does that mean?
It means that streamers that play music are gonna have to pay to do it.
Oh.
So, which makes it legal for there's a whole DJ subset that does it. But like Creep said, I can't afford to do it, and he said he doesn't get paid. But it doesn't really work that way on streaming. So there are ways to do it. You can play music that's royalty free. DCMA.
Okay. Yeah, but that music isn't that great.
Well, people just
it's
don't
not. It's not
people
what
just
people.
don't know it. Yeah.
It's not what people want to hear.
Yeah. But anyway, just
so how are we going to do road trips? Huh? We can't do song request road trips.
Sure you can. You're just gonna have to pay for it. It's that expensive. They take it out of they'll withhold 50 if you're in the DJ category. They'll withhold. You got to read it just came out yesterday. So this guy's been sitting here for 20 minutes.
Well, but we're not in the DJ category. We'd be in the IRL category.
But you play music.
I know, but
Doesn't matter.
But what if you're IRL and you go to a bar, and because there are a lot of streamers who stream IRL from places that are doing music. You know what I mean? It's in that.
So if you were on YouTube, it would shut your stream off.
Really?
Yep. That happens to us all the time at work. If we're doing live, that's why we don't live stream on YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
6 hours.
Huh. Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's going to take the ability when they determine, because they already know that you're playing it. So now what they're going to do is they're going to
they
either shut you down or you're going to have to set up for the program. It's not that, I mean,
No, and
I know what we pay at work.
and honestly, I would, for us to have chat, engage with music on a road trip, I would pay for that.
Yeah, so would I.
I would pay for that.
I would, what it's going to do for
But
me.
how are they going to determine how we pay? Like,
they monitor it. I mean, it's all monitored anyway. They know
so what, do we get an invoice based on every song that's played then?
Every song, every listener. Per number of listeners at the time that the song.
So at the time it's played, how many people were
That's how we do it. That's how it's done for us right now.
Right.
And so I figured that technology is there already.
That's fair.
Huh?
Honestly, that's fair. I figured, I'm actually glad they'll do that. So that if we're a small streamer and, you know, we only have like 20 people listening.
Hang on, Laura, I haven't read the details of how they're going to get. That's how we're calculated for my job.
That's how I would hope they would do it.
I don't know.
I don't know if their analytics are going to be that granular.
Well, all you got to do is subscribe to the service that does it. I mean, there are companies that have specialized in that since.
But it doesn't matter if Twitch is going to charge you. If Twitch is going to be the one to charge us, it doesn't matter what company we want. It matters how Twitch is going to do it.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
Because how are they going to know? It's going to be, okay, well, that's a new thing.
It's the whole reason that we're not streaming on Twitch for the radio station. Is because we have never figured out how to.
I know, but we do put music. You and I already put music out on Twitch, so this does impact us too.
Yeah.
I just don't know how. Huh?
I don't either. If you go to the Twitch blogs, and there's an article on it, and then there's a link to click on for DJs. And so when you're on road trips, you're actually a DJ because you're playing songs. Creep is a DJ. Groove would be considered when they do song requests.
Okay, so let me chat's weighing in on this. Let's see. Let me just catch up. I don't want to skip all the way to the bottom. Let me go back up. Tom, can we skip the jet ski and get a Sea Breacher X? What is that? See a Bodie Boop.
It's probably something
the
cool.
great. It's been great to see you in chat. I just want to let you know you're awesome. Creep said I can't afford licensing fees. Dixie said that'd be good though. That way they can at least do so legally. Yeah, like there's an avenue to go, yes, I want to play music.
Yep.
Yeah. Creep said I might be out of a show. Creep, you might need to turn on subscriptions and stuff though, love. Because I know people would subscribe to your channel. And I know that's not why you do it. But if there are licensing fees, at least you can recover enough to do the show, you know?
Break even.
And because that's what you do now, right? Because you're not getting any extra, so you're breaking even. And that would allow you to keep going. 6 hours. So I basically need to reboot the stream. Okay, got it. Thank you, Clab. Thanks, T. Or we just played Dixie and Dicker's song on repeat on the road trips. Yeah, there you go. Over and over and over, which is fine because I love them. Dixie said Creep hasn't signed his affiliate agreement, so he's not a monetized channel at all. So I'm fairly sure he should be fine because he's not in any way benefiting monetarily from the music he plays. But I could be wrong.
It's not about that.
It's about I think it's about the listeners. It's about the fact if you put music out there.
It's about published music and licensing.
Right.
Yeah.
So because it's not your music to share.
We don't have a license to play the music on the stream.
Right. And but I do wonder, like, what is it when it's in the background and you are streaming IRL. You know, because if I'm sitting in a restaurant and I'm streaming to some people,
so they won't
the restaurant pays.
The restaurant pays, but they don't pay for those listeners on your stream. They pay for the people within the restaurant.
But how do they do that? How do they?
It's based on size, number of people, and revenue.
So they take an average attendee.
Yep.
So they could be playing in a restaurant to 2 people, but if the average attendance is 50, they're going to pay for 50.
Same way we pay for licensing fees for the festival.
Right. Yeah, I get it. I'm just asking.
Yep.
Okay.
But on digital, they can tell us exactly how many people are listening. So on streaming, we pay per artist, per listener, per song.
Right. And because it's your stream that is producing the content, whether you get paid for the content or not,
it's your responsibility.
Your responsibility, if you're going to use somebody else's licensed material, is to pay them for it. I get it. I know that's the... Dixie said DMCA protects artists and recording studios from getting paid from their licensed work without permission or the proper licensing.
Correct. You can use DMCA music all day long.
Right. Yep.
And not have to worry about it. This conversation doesn't apply.
Yeah, this is not, but this is for music that is not DMCA. Pyro said, I disabled VODs on my channel because of this. Yes, me too. I had to as well. Not from simply playing it. I need to find out how much it costs. I have been offered affiliate, so I may be required to opt into the program.
Who's that?
Creep. I have VODs disabled already. Yeah. But it's not just about the recorded. It's if you are dishing out somebody else's music, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, you don't have the right. You don't have the right to commercially play music to a group of people. You can consume it. You can listen to it on a radio station. You can listen to it on a legal stream. You can listen to it. It's what they're saying. There are DJs on Twitch that don't have the correct licensing structure to do that, and so Twitch as a platform, same as YouTube, same as TikTok, they've all worked out licensing agreements because they know that the individual can't navigate it. So there are federal laws in place in the United States for this licensing. Radio had to do it 15 years ago, 20 years ago. We've been paying streaming fees for 20 years.
Okay.
What, Laura?
I said you can go. There's no stoplight here. I was just looking, I'm like, stopped. A sea breacher, in layman's terms, it's a small jet boat that can drive above, and below the water surface and looks almost like a mini jet plane. That sounds cool, Clab. Absolutely. I think this is going to be a great thing for everyone, so that there's finally a way for everyone to have one consistent way to know what the right way to music is. Yeah. I agree. You know, I like being able to just, play music on road trips and take requests, but I do get emails that the VOD that I've uploaded to YouTube, I get an email that said it's banned in certain countries, and, having to keep track of the content, if it's got music in it, you can't share it. I mean, we stop and start VODs based on the fact that there's music. If I walk into a restaurant, I have to basically stop the VOD so that I can publish whatever I was doing prior to going into a restaurant. It's a constant wondering And we're already doing things to try to make sure that we're doing the right thing and not screwing up our own content with it. So, you know, understanding legally what that's about and the rules around it. I may not agree with it all, but having guidelines is going to be a good thing, I think. And Creep said, well, I'm not monetized. Maybe I can opt in and not have to pay anything because I don't get paid. But just because you don't get paid, the artist is going to say, you're using my music and sending it out to people without our permission on a digital platform. It's not like you're in a backyard barbecue in you know what I mean, and you're playing it on your own personal speaker and people are hearing it. You're sending it out over a digital platform to individual receivers.
Who has to license it? The platform has to.
Right. That's what
That's the big issue.
I think that's the big deal.
And maybe Creep, maybe they will
and
have.
maybe they negotiate it.
Yeah. Maybe they will have concessions for certain streamers that have below a certain threshold. I guarantee you, if you had 1,000 people watching a show, they're probably not going to. They're probably going to want a piece of it. Again, I can only relate it to my current situation and how it works, and it doesn't matter how many people listen. You still got to pay. We pay so many fees for music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what we were talking about at work is this will actually allow us to put Lightning 100 on the stream 24/7. We will be able to potentially have a radio station stream, which what's funny is I have emailed them so many times.
So somebody said, he quoted it earlier, it says that Twitch is covering non-monetized streamers. So,
but you have to apply. Yeah, there's a link there. You're gonna have to get approved.
Okay. So yeah, Creep, then yeah, if you're non-monetized, then
that'd be great. So yeah, if you never take a dime.
I wonder what Twitch will have in place though for them to recover that money. Because if you're quote non-monetized, what if you take donations but you don't do subs? You know, how would they even know you do donations?
I don't know.
Like Twitch, how would they know?
Doesn't it come through your interface when you get donations?
Doesn't have to.
Yeah. I don't know that.
I'm just saying, there's ways around everything, but.
And like I said, all I did was read the very first page of the thing and haven't gotten into the detail. I'm sure there's concessions for all kinds of things. This has been in the works.
Yeah, Creep said the FAQs have nothing on how much it costs.
Yeah.
I was asking Creep, how do you mix music? And Creep said, no, I just play it like I did on the radio. Yeah, this is it'll be interesting, Creep. It's gonna be very interesting to see I really hope they do come up with some sort of more simple licensing model for music, because
it's cumbersome.
It is very cumbersome. And I agree, the artist should get, something, but also, I don't know, I don't think a regular person like us should have to pay per song per person.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do.
It's just too hard for us to be able to figure that out. Like, the model needs to be some way where the artist gets what they need, and then it can be open.
It's possible that we'll have to go, if we're doing a road trip, Laura, and you're playing music, it's possible that the only people that are in the program or in the DJ program, and you'll have to switch your category for that if you want to play. I don't know. I'm making up all kinds of stories.
Yeah.
So they'll let us know. And I have a feeling if you're playing music on other channels that aren't approved, they're just going to shut you down because they can't afford to be in lawsuits.
Yeah. Well, and like, you know, so if the radio, if we're in a car and the radio's in the background, you know, it's really the radio station that's broadcasting it. It's just in the background of our stream.
You become the producer. You become responsible once you rebroadcast it.
But how, there's some logistics with regard to that as well. Like you go into a restaurant. I don't have control over what they're playing.
Right.
They're playing it.
What they told us back in the day was that's your problem. You just need to not rebroadcast it. That's how it used to be.
But if I need to talk, you know, I think they need to update things, because if I need to talk, or we need to be live, or, you know, say you're having a Zoom meeting or whatever in a restaurant, you know.
I don't think it applies to Zoom for some reason.
Why not?
Because it's typical meeting-to-meeting type deal. It's probably not the same. I don't know, Laura, I don't know.
I know, I'm just saying, I'm having a meeting with people.
Wow, what was that?
Via the same mechanism. Yeah. Yeah.
They will let you know. They will let you know.
Yeah, we'll find out.
To be honest with you guys, I'm surprised it's taken this long for this to come down. I didn't know how they were doing it for the last 2 years. Send you an email telling you you're violating the policy, but that's it. Just don't
Creep
put it in your
says,
rod.
I do it like a standard radio program with personal interaction. And Hyra said that's cool. A friend of mine does it that way. Creep said, I'll look deeper into it and see if I can find a way to get the exact details on costs for non-monetized DJs.
Thanks, Creep.
Hyro said, so it's not for affiliate DJs. I haven't read a full article yet, but I will. And Creep said, what about my being boozled for PayPal donation? Does this eliminate that, or do I have to pay a portion of the money I get on PayPal because I'm doing it during shows? Yeah, there's all those kind of questions, Creep, right? Because if people are subbing to my stream, which is not primarily to stream music, but because I'm not a DJ, but if I go into a restaurant and there's music in the background, you know, kind of the same thing. Because I happen to be eating at a restaurant that has music during a show, I'm then broadcasting music. Yeah, it's gonna be, there's so many situations where, you know what I mean, having music on your stream shows up. I knew it was gonna be just a matter of time. These emails and things warning you of stuff where you're like, well, dude, all I did was, you know, this, or this, and it's not like, but there's no explanation what they're gonna do to you. It's just like, it's been discovered. Okay.
I've reached out to them not less than 20 times in the last year for any sort of clarification. I've never gotten a response.
Yeah.
So.
God, this people parking on the side of the road here is.
Well, they park in the middle of the road. Slow down, dude.
Yeah, I'm parking right there by the no parking
I'm gonna
sign.
go up this bumpy driveway, so I just want you to know that your stuff is at risk. Okay.
All right.
Yes, I don't have a clear view with the Starlink, and so that's part of the issue. with all the tree cover now.
Oh.
I don't have clear view. So
I saw that salad on the top of the bus.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that I even putting it up there, I still can get clear view.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think that the gaming's gonna work on the bus.
Okay. Well, we can
I'm fine with gaming inside.
we can game inside and then just go sleep on the bus.
I want a game.
When we're ready. Is everything already set up in there?
Huh?
Or no?
Yeah, the air's on and the it's cleaned up a little bit.
And the mattress is up?
Mattress is up, yeah.
Alright guys, well we'll go in and we'll go in and
You gotta reboot the stream, right?
I do. When we get inside I'll reboot it. Figure out what we're gonna do.
Smokey and Schizo.
What?
I'm selling pirated copies of it. It Follows in my garage and selling tickets to screenings in my backyard. Yes, we are, Clab. We are. She's going to go inside and do that. Yeah, it is. Coffee and syrup, an old basketball goal, homemade. It's been there since way before we moved in.
What's that?
That backboard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Crazy, huh? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, now looks like it might rain again.
Yeah. I might have left just in time, actually. Oh my goodness, there's so much cord here. I'll come back and get that, but here, let me just show you guys. Alright. So here's the inside of the bus. So there's the mattress. That's where we'll sleep tonight. Got a couple of... There's an air conditioner here. There's the Starlink. A couple of chairs. So here's the plan for the bus. There's the front, and there's the bed, so you can sort of see what under the drawers and whatever. Hello, Goose on the Go. Hello, hello. So, yeah. So, there you go. So right now we don't have any walls or anything else. We did do the floor. And, you know, we've put in some framing to start putting in some shiplap and do the electric. And then we'll put some insulation in and put some shiplap on there so that we'll have, I think we're gonna leave the top, we're gonna put an air conditioner will be on the roof right here. So yeah, anyway, but that's where we'll sleep tonight, and it'll be nice waking up on the bus. We can open the windows or whatever. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Need to get this other backpack out.
I can get it all. I got it.
Huh?
I can get it all.
My backpack?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Okay. I'll let you this time because I'm just short like a half a hand. Yep. Okay. And yeah, so here's the back. So there's the bus. Now you guys saw the bus and the boat. Two of the components of our of our nomadic future. So. All right.